me an officer. It's what I...
Don't ever compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Eri, bring the scissors.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komiju. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Non-chan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind. I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit!
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't go through there. Like a secret passage or something? Founders of Bleach Japan.
Oh shit.
What's up?
This picture.
What about it?
The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But... he's supposed to be dead.
Huh?
In Kamurocho. Someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki. I know him as... a young master.
Oh, I didn't even recognize him.
Masato Arakawa.
Oh.
Sir. During next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding. It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure, but...
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
Hey Timbo.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai...
Notice he's using his legs. The young master was paralyzed, except for when he took, like, a crazy experimental drug, which, like, what was it he said? Like, it excited his nervous system for a time, and it would let him walk for a few hours. So I wonder if he's just using that drug regularly now, all these years later.
You can spare. I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well-staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
Or it's a twin brother, or a clone, or an alternate reality. I don't think it's any of those things. Completed Chapter 8, The Statesman. House of Cards.
Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America. He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara. Then they came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach Japan that year.
Maybe by then he was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency, and Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
Are there any articles that say he has another name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah. After he rolled it out, the Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Vanished?
Yeah. I mean, They probably
Wait, is that
just
Majima
fled
on the
city
left?
out of
The
panic.
code.
They knew they were on the verge of getting busted. The 3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Right. Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. Well, he was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so, but you have to admit, my theory makes sense. Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child? Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
Is the governor really the young master? If so, how did he do it?
One thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. Well, it's easier to create a fictional person than you think. Yeah, doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does if it's all lies.
Right, but if you altered an existing register, instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. Now, I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
I never said it was simple, but it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
To hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.
Hold on! Hold the hell on!
He said, "How is Rio walking?" I didn't see the second line.
What is it?
The young master couldn't walk. He used a wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh, then they can't be the same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Well,
The drug.
the article said Aoki studied abroad in the US, right? Maybe he got surgery there.
No, the doctor said he was wheelchair-bound for life.
Well, maybe here in Japan that's true. But sometimes you can get procedures done in the US that aren't available here.
Thank you, Seiko. Case closed. It's not him.
Hey, who's the guy who looks like there's a stick up his ass?
That's the police commissioner, Orinouchi.
Oh, your eternal rival.
I think I've seen him before.
When?
Sometime before I went to prison. But when was it?
Oh, at the lady shop.
Oh, right! I saw him at a cabaret club I took the young master to. Yeah, Horinouchi was this dude that the young master's favorite girl was in love with.
Ah, so the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love. Bet that made for a awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all went down.
Damn. Kamurocho's looking like a pretty big piece of the puzzle now. but I can't really put it all together yet. Confusing ass mess.
No point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said? The Omi Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after hearing that?
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Good point. Let's head back and hit the hay.
We don't even need to head back.
Huh?
Hey, barkeep. Remember when I asked you about that room on the second floor?
We're gonna sleep here?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Nice. Thanks.
What room?
There's some vacant space on the second floor. They're using it for storage right now, but I asked if we could use it as a hideout. I mean, your place definitely has its mood and all, but it was, getting kind of cramped. Here we'll have more room.
Yeah, it was like 10
Plus,
feet by 10 feet. We had like 4 grown adults
here
sleeping
and
there.
Just stumble up to bed. How's that for convenience?
Yeah, it is great, but you sure you're okay with this, pal?
Yeah, whatever. The room wasn't being used for anything, so it's no skin off my nose. Besides, I don't know how, but I heard you're fighting for the people of this town. And well, I'm not so desperate that I can't offer a shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Wow, dude. Thanks. We'll keep the room as neat as you keep your bourbon.
Smooth.
Smooth.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. You will drive me to drink.
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn.
I should go see how the town's dealing with the threat of an Omi Alliance invasion. Okay. Let's see. Looks like there's someone to talk to very close by about something.
Yeah.
Hello? Hamako-san, what's wrong? Some Yakuza came by looking for you. Huh? A guy named Totsuka from the Siryu clan. Totsuka, huh? How'd he look? He had a whole bunch of his boys with him. I think they're going bar to bar asking about you. I'd steer clear of my place for a bit. Gotta go. Wait, Hamako-san? Okay.
Hey.
What'd she say? Totsuka's apparently out searching for us, so she says we should stay away from her shop. Huh? I thought Totsuka was... Yeah, I thought the Siryu clan came down hard on him for the whole retirement home scam. Which means we should probably go see for ourselves. Even though she literally just told us to stay away. You're welcome to stay behind if you want.
Hey.
You ass. I'm going to. What's the plan for tonight? Probably Riftbreaker and then more sticks. And then tomorrow will be Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1. I used to be amazing, you know. I had a face that could stop traffic. One time I rented out an entire department store so I could shop. Otherwise, fans would be buzzing around me like flies. Being a star is not so easy, you know? ... Don't get me started on taxes. Government mosquitoes will bleed a man dry, am I right? Hey, you hearing me? No, I wasn't listening to begin with. Can you go away now? Excuse you? A living legend gives you the time of day and you brush him off? You should be wetting your pants right now. That washed up star is still being a pain in the ass. Honestly, I'd like to just not get involved. However, for the content, chat, let's see what happens. Intervene. Guess I better handle it. Hey, I know you're a big star and all, but that doesn't give you the right to crash land in every drinking hole in the city. You've had enough. Excuse me? Who do you think you are, my mother? You must be out of your mind chasing a legend like me. You mean former legend. You just had to go and insult me, didn't you? Well, I'm done being everyone's punching bag. Now it's your turn, jerkface. Iljujin. What level are you? 20? Wait, Shadow Stitch. Heavily damage an enemy by throwing a compass at their legs. Has a chance of lowering their evasion. Okay, so she just like nails him in the shin? Sniffle. Well, that sobered you up a bit? It wasn't supposed to be this way. Great, now he's crying. Can't just leave a man when he's crying, can you? Am I really gonna have to lug him somewhere? Man, this guy's a mess. Come on, guy. Can you at least stand? ... Sigh. How about now? Feeling a little better? Yes. I'm drawing a blank on what just happened, but it's coming back in bits and pieces. I can faintly recall being an a-hole, and for some reason, my entire body hurts. Yep, as it should. I feel like I need to apologize. I really have hit a new low. I used to inspire millions, and now I'm the poster boy for alcoholism. You see, I'm an actor from Korea. I used to be in all kinds of movies. Yeah, I heard. Wasn't your name... illegal? Illegal, right? Oh, very funny. Puns at a time like this. Anyway, my name's Il Yujin.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did you dirty there, sorry. It's alright. I doubt anyone remembers me. That reminds me, who are you again? Just call me Kasuga. So, you were always drowning your sorrows in a waterfall of booze? You'll pickle your liver, you know. I don't care. It's not like I need a working liver in the first place. You kinda knew. Maybe I should just pickle it. Come on, man. People used to adore me. I thought I had it made. Yeah, I heard from the staff that you were some kind of Korean superstar. I wish I knew more about it, but I don't. No, it's fine. That was ages ago anyway. Listen, why does a famous guy like you need to binge out here? So here's the story. Up until a decade ago, I appeared in all kinds of movies from here to Korea. It was hectic, but I was really living the dream. Thankfully, I had the best manager a guy could have. Never could have held up without her. Heck, she was there for me before I made it big. She had charm, she had style, she really was one of a kind. Everyone in the business loved her. Then one day, she caught the eye of this big-name producer. What do you mean? Well, she ran across a legend in the industry. He was involved in every flick that mattered. Everyone always got what he wanted. I'm sure you know the type. Thing is, he was also known for being a sleazy bastard. And he came to me with an offer. He'd give me the biggest role of my career for one night alone with my manager. Do you even get to make that call? Shh. Bastard is right. Obviously, I turned him down. Repeatedly. Good. But then came that day. The monster took my manager into his car and started forcing himself on her in front of my eyes. The only thing going through my mind was protect her, and before I realized it, I'd knocked his ass out. As a result, he got the press to start a smear campaign against me. It worked. Got forced out of the business before I even knew what was happening. How did that producer not get any flack for this? He framed it like he was the victim, and the worst part is he's still out there doing his thing, except now people love him even more. What the hell, and you're okay with that? Of course not, but protesting would only make things worse, particularly for my manager. She already left the biz to work at home with her family. They grow bok choy or something like that. Anyway, I don't want to cause her any more grief. Besides, I did assault a man, that much is the truth. Maybe there was a smarter way to handle things, but at the time I couldn't think of it. I let my fans down and ruined my career in one punch. That clean, upbeat image I worked so hard to keep was shattered in a night. So, depending on how long ago this was, Gomi Jewel has cameras all over the city. I wonder if they have it recorded. Damn, hell of a story you got there. Maybe I'm still drunk. I seem to be blabbering more than usual. Atmuck, remember how there's an anime ninja attack where you throw a knife or shoot an arrow at an opponent's shadow to immobilize them? This is basically that with office supplies. If it makes you feel better, let it all out. I'll listen. Ha. You say that, but that's all I have to... Huh? Bleh. Oh, he's throwing up. When I said let it all out, it's not what I meant. Ugh. You alright? Hold on, I'll get you some water. Sorry. You keep going out of your way for me. Bring him some water. What is this? His hair.
Taka-san, please reconsider.
Agreed. Think about who we're up against.
Look, I feel bad for Junpei, but...
You morons! Come on! You'd really abandon Junpei like that? Though it is Junpei and his shitty luck's fault for ramming that Yakuza's car in the first place. Either way, that doesn't change the fact that we're all purple Kaisers. We don't need a reason to rescue a bro in need.
Yeah, but this is the Yakuza we're talking about. One wrong move and we're all dead.
So what if they're Yakuza? Taka the Striker isn't about to let himself get pushed around by some Yakuza creep. If push comes to shove, all we gotta do is mention the Omi Alliance, and they'll take off running.
I don't know about that.
Bros till the end. What is with the front of that motorcycle? Look how tall it is.
Yo.
What do you want, old man? We don't have time to help you right now. I don't need your help. I just thought I'd tell you to forget about this little Omi Alliance plan of yours. Pull a stunt like that, and the Omi Alliance will have you in their crosshairs next. Wait, you heard all that? We weren't really planning on dropping the Omi Alliance name like that. But if these cowards are gonna sit around on their asses, I'll march into their office and take them on myself. ... Junpei's one of us. If I don't go, what does that make me? This guy's acting like he's real tough shit, but he's obviously scared. Still, guess I'm one to talk. I messed with the Yakuza as a kid and would have gotten myself killed if Arakawa hadn't shown up. I was just some punk he'd never met, and he still went out of his way to... I'm going to save Junpei. Fine. I'll tag in for these guys. The hell? Why would you tag along? I said this earlier, but you guys should stay out of Yakuza business. Yakuza don't give a rat's ass about you or your little brotherhood. Ah, I get it. You're scared of the Yakuza too. Well, not me. Taka the Striker runs from no one, no matter who they are. You got a lot to learn. You're just a punk kid. Huh? Like you know any better? Who the hell are you anyway, old man? I'm Ichiban Kasuga. I messed with the Yakuza once and almost got killed because of it. But thankfully, someone stepped in to save my ass, someone who earned my respect. I'm nothing compared to Arakawa-san, but I can at least keep this kid from facing the same shit I did. I'm not interested in your stories, old man. Huh. I wouldn't be either. What can I say? With that kind of determination, I couldn't help but get involved. And if this keeps up, you and your buddies won't be let off so easy. Especially if you're going in without a plan. But here I am, an old man willing to lend a hand. I'd take whatever help I could get if I were you. And doing so doesn't make you weak either. Old man. Alright. Honestly, I've never busted into a Yakuza house before, so I wasn't really sure if I could do this alone. I'm glad someone's here with my back, even if it's just for now. Let's make it count. Yeah. Taka-san. You heard him. The old man and I are going to rescue Junpei. You guys hold down the fort. If for some reason I don't make it back, you better keep the Purple Kaisers going strong. Taka-san, don't say stuff like that. Heh, I'm just messing around. Of course I'm coming back. Old man, I know I shouldn't be the one saying this, but we might want to prepare before we go. Heh, he's got more of a spine than I thought. Good point. Okay then, we gear up before we storm the castle. Right. Man, I was just looking for some water. And I found that. The front of that bike is to protect his Elvis raccoon tail hairdo. What is this? Dragon cart. Hey, you there.
Thought about entering the wild world of Dragon Kart?
Huh?
Like Mario Kart?
Dragon Kart? The hell's that?
Welcome to Dragon Kart.
Dragon Kart is the kart racing sensation that's taken this town by storm. You've seen go-karts in amusement parks before, yes?
Oh, go-karts. Yeah, I don't hate them or anything, but I don't really have time to goof off at an amusement park. I'll see you around.
Wait, hold on now. Just a moment. Dragon Kart is quite different from your regular run-of-the-mill go-karts.
Yeah? How so?
Unlike those peaceful amusement parks, Dragon Kart makes its home right here in the lawless streets of Yokohama.
You mean around town?
That's right. You can even attack your opponents during the race, thanks to the various upgrades we have available.
Sorry, did you say attack?
Boy, did I. Of course, you can be attacked as well. There's a limit to how much damage your kart can take, too. Take too much, and you'll be stopped dead in your tracks and lose out on time. So you need to be extremely careful.
Sounds pretty extreme for go.
Hence the name Dragon Kart. You can also pick up items on the track to help you along during the race. Use any means necessary to get that checkered flag. So, what do you think? I managed to catch your interest?
Definitely sounds more fun when you throw in that bit about attacking each other.
Keep ahead of the pack with speed, or take down your rivals through brute force. These options are just another part of Dragon Kart's many charms. You'll be started off with a fairly standard kart, but you'll later be able to upgrade